I think it's good. It captures everything. And we spend a lot of time, the three of us, kind of playing with ideas and seeing really, they help me think, what do you really want to do there? So I think it captures it. It's good.
Right.
I think this page is the most helpful for me.
The strategy map.
The strategy map. Is a map. It serves as a map for me. Because like I said, we had all the parts over all the years. We've developed all the parts and the logic behind what we're doing, but I never saw how it all interconnects and the steps. So this is very helpful. And since I'm going to adopt this now, if we're going to take a next step with another class, we need to start right here in this bottom corner, whatever we can do, so we can eventually.
And you know what else is helpful?
Clear, I like it. I can think strategically in parts and the flow, it's all good. I want to make sure that respect is part of this whole visitor perspective. And it has to be, I don't even know how. It's got to be incorporated in everything. It's got to be in, you know, the workers amongst themselves, respect for property, respect for each other, respect for the programs, respect for the wildlife. Since we're taking the approach of not shoving anything down anybody's throat, it just has to be there without being obvious. So that's the only thing I'm thinking, how are we going to put that in? The action plan, the action plan's really calendar in my head. You know, the calendar. If I hadn't taken the time to read those days, I'm like, no, we did that last June.
There you go.
Because I hadn't really realized that we had a lot of the volunteer strategy mapped out, and we had already done the work of our programs as a place to start, because I want to add the survivor idea as a program. But we had like native plant and, you know, as a start. So it was actually refreshing for me to realize we're not really at the beginning. We've done a lot of groundwork.
Yeah.
We're ready to really pull this together. Somehow we have to integrate technology into what we're teaching too, because where we're at now in society, it's like kids are so away from nature because they're tuned into technology, and it shouldn't be two separate things.
Right.
You know, I can do my technology stuff over here and I can do my nature. Somehow we got to get those two worlds too.
No, it was
Make
funny
it exciting when you visit. Until I meet a list of requirements that the city building division has given me. I can't bring people on there.
Oh, okay.
Because it has to be ADA compliant, and you have to make sure everybody's safe, and. And because of the crisis that the state budget's in, we had $150,000 coming our way for this property, like we were gonna work on it this year. All our grants have been frozen. So until the governor decides, I don't know, we need parks or we don't, that money's frozen for this project. So that's where we're at.
Arnold's not very park friendly, is he?
He drives a Hummer, I'll just say that.
But,
Well, thank you for not telling me this is all too far-fetched.
No,
I think it's perfect.
What am I doing? I should go get a real job.
Thanks for letting us be involved.
And every time it feels like, oh, you know, I should just stop. No one believes this but me. Something comes along that just sparks it all
No, I
over
think it's a
again.
great idea.
And it's doable.
Yeah.
We just got to get out of this state crisis.
Yeah.
And it's going to be more important as time goes on. We're going to need more green space, more spots to go and take your laptop under a tree. We need more of that. So thank you. You guys have done a lot of work. And I hope that the Canyon Institute stays connected somehow to while you're here.
Well, that's why I'm here.
I'm going to live here and be here and still be pushing this as time goes on. So come back and see us when our programs are. See if you learned something. That's going to change your life.
Yeah, definitely.
The mission of the Canyon Institute is to promote a healthy understanding of nature through enjoyable hands-on activity. Suzanne wants to create a place of education that will foster respect for the many anticipated visitors, and the site that's chosen could not be any better. Granted, there is some work to be done, but the authenticity of the buildings creates a great historic vibe that will only increase the experience and knowledge gained for those that come. The river flows right through the middle of the property and creates the perfect environment for beautiful plant and wildlife. The city of Azusa is located in a beautiful area, and the community should have a park that they can call their own. A place where they can go ride their bikes or go for a hike, or maybe just sit under a tree and watch the squirrels play. A place where teachers can bring their students to interact with the land and learn by using their 5 senses. What student would not want to leave the classroom for a chance to see a coyote or a deer running free? There's no better location for the Canyon Institute than right here in the Canyon City.